Hello, this is Darrell-James Hill, son of God, Darrell-James Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. And this is regarding this claim number RF645170553 US orders. And the orders by the Ambassador Trustee of the Concession-1213-AD. That is me, son of God, Darrell-James Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. For the now time closure of the US-Corp of the Emergency Banking Act 1933 to 2003 AD self-indenture, and B, now time dissolve of the US-Corp 1933 AD in this country. And more so because this is a matter at the ambassador trustee level. So I am Darrell-James Hill, Ohioan-KR et al. Et al. Refers to the grantor sovereign minister of the PE Political Election 2016 Emergency Banking Act 1933 Covenant, sovereign procurator 2016 of the 2016 EBA-1933 Covenant, and that was 2018. Sovereign procurator of the PE 2016 EBA. Then I became KR in 2018, or Kinsman Redeemer. Sovereign Son of God Ambassador Trustee of the Concession-1213 AD. That's by appointment by Almighty God. Sovereign Procurator Complete of the PE 2016 EBA-1933 since 2021. And then that as the and in that role as the President for the United States of America, 1787 AD, as the Commander, and President of the United States, 1863 AD, Chief of the United States of America Military of the Lieber Code of 1863, because that's where we default back to. In the Hill Court, Concession 1213 of the Declaration of Independence 1776 Constitution Covenant, and that is with the responsibility of the concession trustee over the administration of the Declaration of Independence, because that's who's responsible, that they obey the Declaration of Independence. And this was done on the February 18th, 2023 AD. Okay, so this is claim RF 645170553 US. Orders by the ambassador Trustee of the Concession 1213 AD, Son of God, Darrell-James Hill, Ohioan-KR et al. For the closure of the US-Corp EBA 1933-2003 AD self-indenture and now time dissolve of the US-Corp 1933. Now this here, as this name here, Darrell-James Hill, is asterisk, and that begins to go over this area here. You can read that. That is a advanced footnote, but it's similar to the what I just read in the heading. Next then is so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, trust authority. I'll just read the entirety of the letter. So Darrell-James Hill, Ohioan-KR et al. Is Ohio State countryman, settler, which you're born, settler born. Copyright 1958. That's what Ohio is. Grantor sovereign. That's my standing is sovereign at 2016 and before. Administrator of the PE 2016. That's political election time of the Emergency Banking Act of 1933-2003 AD Covenant, because that's when it was over in 2003. Okay. 2. Ohioan grantor sovereign. Copyright 2016. That's when I filed the PE. Procurator of the PE now 2022 EBA 1933, which encompasses the 2016 Covenant. And this was 2018. It was for the US-Corp GSP trustee fraud and dishonor. Okay, that's what happened. 3 is Ohioan grantor sovereign of the 2016 Procurator Kinsman Redeemer, and that became responsible for the people of Ohioan, Jacob in Israel, and the Holy Church of the Messiah, Yeshua. That's the duty of the sovereigns of each and everybody's state, each person's. 4, Son of God Ambassador Trustee of the Concession 1213-2020. Darrell-James Hill, Ohioan-KR, is with the honor of the appointment for, and it was done by the Messiah, absolute advantage made upon the beneficiary sojourners, Ireland, England, Judah, Benjamin, and the Holy Church of the Messiah of Yeshua, and with the law of the Torah and the Testament by the will of the Messiah of Yeshua. That's what happened. That's what's going on with us now. And 5, Ohioan grantor sovereign 2016 procurator complete of the PE-2022-AD that was in 2021, with the standing authority over the US-Corp GSP trustee et al. EBA-1933-AD trustee agents. Okay, for the US-Corp trustee, abandonment of the offices of the people, the President for the United States of America, 1787 AD, and the President of the United States of 1863, for the establishment of the guaranteed Declaration of Independent Republic government for the United States of America now. That's what it's for, so that we can establish a government for ourselves now according to the laws as we know them and been taught them. Trustee authority of the Son of God Ambassador Concession-1213-AD Darrell-James Hill-Ohioan-KR is 6. Trustee with the overstanding of the British Crown Authority, overstanding a US-Corp government services provider. Bank Conservation Act is what they named it, but we know it as the Emergency Banking Act of 1933. And the 2003 dead U.S. Corp executor legislator self-indenture. That's what they did. It's over. Under the surety of the Ohio State countryman, beneficiary, settler, grantor, ward, and sovereign heirs of the Concession-1213 Declaration of Independence of 1776 AD, Articles of Confederation, 1778. Government for the United States of America, 1776. Covenant. Okay. Emergency Banking Act, 1933. The 2003 AD Covenant. Okay. With the law of the Concession, 1213 DOI-1776-EBA-1933 Covenant, overstanding the U.S. Corp trustees, all by the law of the Concession 1213 Declaration of Independence 1776 AD Covenant. And what that means is that there is a lot of law making it the responsibility of the persons who want to be in those offices to restore the republic back to the people. And if they do not, then they have failed in their job, and they have not. Okay, so next, the heading is Trustee of the Concession 1213 AD with the cognizance able demands, okay, of the state countrymen heirs of the Declaration of Independence, grantor sovereign rights and duties. In other words, sovereign state countrymen heirs of the Declaration of Independence, 1776 AD beneficiary demand upon the trustee of the Concession 1213 by the Ohioan and the New Mexican people, beneficiary heirs of the Declaration of Independence of 1776 et al. Concession 1213 Constitution. Those two people there, I'm an Ohioan, Darrell-James Hill, and my wife is New Mexican. We are the people who have stood and complained, and we're probably not the only ones, but in this document we are. 7A, with the cognizable demand for the certification made for the account settle and closure of the US-Corp EBA-1933-2003 self-indenture with the now time restoration of the all property. See Emergency Banking Act 1933. This is Gila County Recorder Doc number 2021. Oh, sorry. I'm misusing what I have. In 2021, I don't have the systems yet. So maybe someday. 2021 016169, page 363. Authority to ship gold property earmarked for the foreign governments and foreign banks. What you find out is that they took the property that was your property and your gold and your silver, gave you dollars which have no backing, and sent your money off coast to go to other banks, I guess, so they can open up the IMF, because that's what happened to it. So you find your money in the IMF and such places. B, cognizable demand, and the demand to close the trust was already made for the one and for the all. So that's what you have to know. And remember, this document, better presentation for yourself to, as I read through it, is posted on Darbin through 1, and that's the number under this March 2024, March 7th. It's being of a document that's addressed to the military so that they can make sure the proper parties got this document. Okay, so B, cognizable demand made for the restoration of the all republic and property and money. That's the law, the property, and your money, with the law of the PE-2016-DOI 1776 AOC 1787 and Government for the United States of America 1776 to 1863, and then resumed at 2003, and the Government of the United States of America 1863 to 1933, and then resumed at 2003. Okay, AD. Now time, Declaration of Independence, Emergency Banking Act, Naked Trust. That is a now time naked trust. It doesn't. There isn't even a covenant. There's no contract, so they can do about anything. By the Ohio and the New Mexican state, country, man, sovereign people. So we made this on the behalf of 350 million Americans. It's been done. So the reason why you don't have your money is that they are not following the law, and they're an embarrassment. Heir beneficiary of the Declaration of Independence of EBA 1933-2003 AD Dead Covenant and Procuration complete with the law of the PE-2022 EBA 1933-2003 AD Dead Covenant and Procuration complete, and that was done in 2021 because they walked out of the government and left our offices empty so that they could take over the country. By the law of the PE 2022 Covenant, Procurator, Son of God, Darrell-James, Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. And that was done in 2021. So a lot has been done for you. They have to break the trust and give your money back. That's it. Orders, SOG, Son of God, Ambassador, Trustee, Concession-1213, Darrell-James Hill. Because this whole language here is as the ambassador, with reference to the fact that I am also a Ohioan. The trustees' orders. Okay, this is about trustees. What evidence is in the fact cognizance able for the relief request against the harm and damages made upon the beneficiary heirs of the Concession-1213 Declaration of Independence AD Covenant bases. Upon the finding and the facts, see claim RE 645-167-656 US. That's at the Gila County Recorder document number 2022-012369. See claim RF 645-167-639. That's at the Gila County Recorder Department document number 2022-011769. See claim number RMNRF 645-167-421. That's at the Pinal County Recorder document number 2023-033293 at SEC. See Procurator claim numbers RF 645-169-039 US, RF 645-169-087 US, and RF 645-169-011 US, not yet with the recordation as of February 18th, 2024, and so far it's still not recorded. So I'm looking to get that done. So it's generally available unless they hide it. Because if they hide documents, they're in violation. So it's actually a federal, it's a treasonous violation. Okay, so A, for the US-Corp EBA 1933 AD Naked Trust, US-Corp trustee fraud affirmed by the verification certification is with the closure of the EBA 1933 now ordered. These documents verify that they have defrauded the entirety of the state, country, men, everybody. Settlers, babies born yesterday, born today, the settlers, grantors, everybody. Hey, that's what has happened. So now the closure is ordered by the trustee. This is not us asking that I am the trustee. It's ordered to close. For the now time closure of the U.S. Corp Government Service Provider EBA-1933-2003 executor, legislator, self-indenture. That's what they did. With the performance in the conformity with the law of the Declaration of Independence 1776 Covenant. So that goes back to the People Republic. With the complete absolute count, settle, closure, and giving back of all of the property, including but not limited to the law, money, and land to the people, state, countrymen, citizen, government, with the citizen government duty for the asking and assurance of the conspicuous, righteous U.S. Corp et al. Closure performance. It means you want to know what they're doing. In the conformity with these orders, with the law of the Concession-1213 Declaration of Independence 1776-AD AOC 1787, Constitution for the United States of America 1787 AD to 1863 AD, by these law orders of the Concession-1213 Declaration of Independence 1776 Constitution Covenant, by the orders of the Messiah, Yeshua, Ambassador, Son of God, Darrell-James, Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. Okay, that's the substance of the document. There's one last section. I'm not reading the footnotes, so I'm sorry. One last section here, if I can get this centered enough for us to get it done. Here on the top. B, for the U.S. Corp trustee, I got that right, yeah. U.S. Corp trustee conviction for the dishonor. They actually let that go through. Affirmed by the verification certification is with the now order for the now closure and now leave out of the all government for the United States of America offices now after this disposed upon the sovereign state citizen government republic back to the people. Okay, and that would include no bar attorneys. You have to go back to the original law. The original 13th Amendment does not allow them here because they're foreign agents. They're not working for you. 9, for the now time restoration of all of the offices and property to the people, sovereign state countrymen, citizen, republic, government, with the people, state, countrymen, citizen, government duty, with the asking and assurance of the outgoing countryman, citizen, government duty, with outgoing U.S. Corp et al. Agent performance in the conformity with the law of the Declaration of Independence, AOC 1778, government for the United States of America 1776 to 1863, and that's resumed at 2003. Now time by these law orders by the Concession-1213 AD Declaration of Independence 1776 Covenant of the Messiah, Ambassador, Son of God, Darrell-James, Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. Okay, and C, expulsion, U.S. Corp et al. Agents of the bar for the now time closure of the U.S. Corp 1933 entity on the all nation property et al. Et sec by these commands of the Concession-1213 Ambassador Trustee Darrell-James, Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. With the authority for the command with the people, state, countryman, citizen, government duty, with the asking and assurance of the permanent exclusion and nation expulsion of the U.S. Corp et al. Agents of the bar in the conformity with the Declaration of Independence of 1776 et al. Constitution for the United States of America 1787 and 1863 AD Covenant law of the land by these law orders of the Concession-1213 Declaration of Independence 1776 Covenant by the Messiah Yeshua, Ambassador, Son of God, Darrell-James, Hill-Ohioan-KR et al. Okay, this is with the glory and honor be bestowed upon the Most High God and the Father of the Messiah Yeshua, Covenanter of the Declaration of Independence, Concession-1213 Covenant. I know that's a lot. So, blessings. Amen.